Hello everyone, this is Own Wall Street with the TradersPerspective.com doing my midweek analysis. Before you, you have crude oil. Presently looking at the 30-minute time frame, and been a pretty big breakdown for oil. Earlier in the week when I did my analysis, I believe I had referenced on the 4-hour time frame this downtrend line here, which you can kind of see here. And as the price has actually, been respecting that, and I believe last week I said don't count out the bulls, and we ended up failing and coming back down. You know, we we broke above this downtrend line. It was a very nice move. It looked like oil might actually push a little bit higher, but again, we ran into this 50-period simple moving average, and we just could not get it back above around 48.34. And that level has now acted as the resistance. I could draw up a trend line there, but it's really unnecessary at this point. I have enough lines going on. So looking at this trend line, I mean, it is still applicable. I mean, we do have that selling pressure just came in and rolled oil right back over. And, with this, bearish moving average cross right here, the 50 crossing the 200, another reason for this trend to continue south. The bears are definitely in control here with oil. I even personally had my moving averages do a bearish cross, and, it's quite aggressive, this selling pressure. So let me go down to the 30-minute time frame to try to give you an idea of what I'm looking at heading into the end of the week. Probably should have started out with the daily time frame anyway, but I'm still looking for oil to come down to this 43.70, 43.80 level here. It just has so much of this zigzag going on right here, and the fact that we just could not get back above 48.30, 48.34 level, like I mentioned just a few moments ago, it's just acting as resistance now. So we had a broken trend line here, broken trend line here as far as an uptrend. We had a failure here, we had the selling pressure here. It just seems like oil itself and the amount of selling pressure, just the supplies with oil, just there's so much selling pressure going on right now. And 43.80 might be a little stopping ground, but honestly, looking at this weekly time frame and with the technical break that we've actually seen recently, it just seems like oil is going to be heading down to the low 40s very soon. And honestly, it's probably one of the better things that can happen for oil to be able to work off that supply. Lower prices, increase demand, and so on and so forth. That's Econ 101. So again, on the weekly time frame, you can kind of see where we're heading. So minimum, 43.80 coming up soon. That's going to be a big test. So if that fails, then we're going to be looking at a drop to around 42.60 or so. So as far as playing this, I'm personally going to be looking to take advantage of any pops and do some shorting on any increases in price. But overall, heading into the end of the week, it just looks pretty good for the bears, and that 43.80 level is going to be the key. So again, if you're going to be looking to play the long side, watch this trend line here. If you're playing the short side, again, watch this trend line here. I would expect that maybe we might get a little bit of a bounce to around 46.70 at some point in time. I'm not saying anytime soon. Right now, we still have to pop a little bit, so maybe a test of around 46.30 we could get overnight, and then proceed lower to that level I mentioned before, around 43.80. So that's what I'm looking at as far as what's happening with oil. Where are we going? This candle on the daily time frame is very bearish. So as you can see to the left here, last time we had, I'll zoom in a little bit. So last time we had a nice candle like this was over here to the left, and then obviously that's where we popped in that low around 43.80. So it'll be interesting to see if this level can hold. If you're short, enjoy it. It looks like it'll be a pretty clean ride down to around 43.80. Other than that, if you're long, hopefully you have your stop loss in if you're not in the money, but otherwise, good luck. In either case, this will be the first level to watch for any type of bounce or short covering. But I would expect that as we go to the longer time frames, we'll be seeing further and increasing selling pressure. So, we had this main trend line break here, and then we had a little bit of a trend line here that we were looking to maintain this level and failed. And now, honestly, we just need to see some sideways action. So maybe when we get down to 43.80, we can see a little bit of a bounce to probably about midway through this channel, around 45 bucks, and we have a new trading range for the price of oil, possibly. So, not to get ahead of myself, but just what I'm thinking long term. If we were to take a look at oil like this, and just kind of try to forecast where oil will be heading, you still see that the bears have that advantage. So you have this widening price action where it's just been in this wedge pattern here. If you could see this line here versus this line here, and use that as like a funnel, you can see we've been increasing in the range at which we're moving. So I say that we're probably going to see, like I said, the 42s, low 40s before this gets any better. So 42 eventually, but near term, I'm looking for around 43.80 to be tested. I'm on Wall Street. This has been a presentation of the tradersperspective.com. This has been Crude Oil. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Leave comments below. Visit me at the website. I truly appreciate all of you. Have a wonderful evening.